Oh, it's very exciting times because we start to work with agents, right? We are working as agents are like our colleagues, like people are. Sometimes we may even not understand who is agent, who is people. So we are collaborating, we are hiring agents, we are training agents, like we hire and train people. And that will change everything, how we function, what skills we need, and what roles we as humans have and what roles the agents have. We already see with our clients like drastic changes how they operate. Agents can automate the most simplest tasks, starting with that, right? So it helps users to actually focus on more important matters. But also agents are like partners for us, like we can discuss strategic topics with them. We can even let them execute strategic topics so they don't need to stay on operations level. What's most important is that we kind of give guardrails for the agents, what's their purpose, and then just set them go. And then through orchestration kind of have trace and visibility of what's going on, that there wouldn't be any black box, and then track them and train them and let them loose again the next day. Oh, Pactum and ORO kind of, it's so natural partnerships, right? So when you take intake and we orchestrate that, then sometimes you just don't have that manpower, to execute everything by humans, especially if it's long or mid-tail negotiations. So they're based on rules set in orchestration platform like ORO. You can just funnel part of the negotiations to humans and part of those to agents, and then have a transparent way of seeing how they are going. And you don't need one by one. You need to have regulations and rules on mass amount of kind of negotiations that happen through sourcing events or acquisitions, and then it just funnels beautifully through this system, and then get results executed automatically. So I think it's going to be a very powerful partnership. Adoption is the key challenge, what we face with our clients, what they face internally for sure, because it's quite simple to get first results through agents, right? You can sometimes even do a hackathon, on a weekend, and you can see, oh, it works. We are going live within a month with clients. We get very strong ROI, but then category by category, kind of the increase usage and adoption is something that we are working with every client. And it's not like one-off project that it's ended, it's continuously kind of understanding again how the procurement function should operate, what's the operating model of procurement, what people should do. It's an ongoing process, and it needs partnerships through C-level up to category management level. And there is no easy way around, right? You just need to believe and see the future and work for that. And then with every obstacle that comes, they just escalate and try to solve them. I believe we will see much more mass adoption of agents because the technology is there, right? And it's proven for years. Pactum is now 6 years old. Agents working already 5 years with large enterprises, but adoption is massively increasing now. And that will be very beautiful because you can see on bottom line kind of the difference when agents are like closing deals in thousands and thousands, and it's super exciting to see that and make that visible through ORO as well. So we will see much increased adoption, and that I believe will change the kind of the belief into agents, the belief that the 5% of startups who succeed in this space actually are so valuable that it's worth a shot. It's worth kind of pursuing further and kind of face these challenges. So in the next 6 to 12 months, I wouldn't even say we need any more technological advancements in this space than increasing adoption of what already exists. So what we will see is that the agents start to collaborate with agents the same way agents will collaborate with humans. What we'll see first, most likely, is that agents start to collaborate internally with our client agents, with other startup agents, exchanging data, even from sales agents to procurement agents, kind of exchanging data, helping each other out, because it's safer environment for internally for them to collaborate. And then our agents, of course, start to collaborate with supplier agents. And it doesn't have to be only negotiations, it can be also starting from sharing information, updates about future predictions of volumes, updates about if contact details have changed from our end, automatically updating other agent, hey, if you want to reach out next time, this is a new person from our end, like you don't need any humans to notify that. We start with this safer kind of collaboration, kind of communications, but obviously it goes to agent negotiation as well, and that will be super interesting, because the question also is like whether agents need to communicate in human language, because in theory they could exchange data through machine, let's say API calls, and be done within milliseconds. But most likely we as humans still want to have an overview what's going on, and so they start chatting with each other. That is quite fun to see, most likely. But all in all, it doesn't even matter too much whether the other side is agent or not. What matters is that two parties find a better agreement and make it fast and have time for each other, because this is the difference of agents and humans. Agents always can find time. They have nothing to do on that internet space. I think the wider agentic collaboration is super exciting, because today already our agents are checking commodity data, for example, checking forecast, automatically trigger negotiation opportunities, and kind of see that in mass usage, how kind of internet of bots and agents are collaborating and creating value autonomously, and then humans becoming managers of those agents and having kind of dashboards of what's going on and how to improve them, and which to shut down and which to introduce, and kind of having these panels and seeing this in mass adoption of agentic collaboration with humans and between agents is something that super excites me.